Hey, it's that Minecraft game. You know the one. Yeah. Hey, it's good. I don't know. Oops, wrong one. Chris, you still. I don't know. Where'd Minecraft go? That's the wrong one. There it is. Hey, it's Minecraft. Look, it's the update. 112 thing. Here's the game. Look, Chris, enjoy slight game and then go to work. Ooh, 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 there we go. So, I updated the game to the newer one. I'm in my winter outfit. And, let's see. I did kind of work a bit on it because I don't know. I got an itch to play again. Minecraft is that game, and I did do a little hoobity. You'll slowly see it. It's coming up. What did speed change? It's over this way. It's over this turn. Huh? I don't know if anyone remembers anything about the map. Uh, but I basically did a nice little curved road thing. Because before it was just a steep incline up, and I thought, we have some room here to do something neat, and this is kind of cool. You know, Chris, I don't know if you remember that you were technically the owner of the casino. And I could just transform that to be Mahjong if I wanted to. Where is it? It's over here. And my amazing redstone still works. I kind of want to redo this area, because like I started trying to add deep slate. We don't have world edit. That's the one mod I didn't check for. Oops. Yeah, we still have the casino here, and it's like I could turn this into a mahjong parlor. Or, you know what? You know what? You're right, Kevin. I was gonna say this is too big for a mahjong parlor. It's supposed to be something low key, so maybe down the line. Ah, right. This used to look cooler. That's why I haven't come down here in a bit. I have a great idea for a mahjong table now that you say that. Let's talk about the new things added to the game. You didn't know by the title, the newest thing added was shells. Aha, 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 aha. I have something stuck in my mouth. Where, oh, it's probably in redstone. They updated the eggs too, so now it's like easier to tell what you're looking for, which I think is pretty neat. There's some new mobs. I don't know. Does this come with the different types now? Is it cows that have a different, or is it pigs? Depending on the biome. I thought that not a thing. Not yet. I don't remember. But shells. These. Look at that. Wait, why is it just the one here? There's way more than just that. Anyway, look, this is a cool block. If you've never seen it before, this is a block where you could actually put stuff in it, like that. So you could do it for detailing. Or you could use it for functionality's sake. Let's say I put these here, and I empty out my inventory. I believe if I right-click... No. I don't think it works in creative. I have to be non-creative. But it's one of those, like, quick swap your inventory things. And then also, this is a block with two looks to it. It has this, and then it has that. So then what that does, there we go. Actually, no, this is the function I was trying to show off. So that's cool. And you might be wondering, well, that's okay. But, like, what's the big purpose for building? I mean, one, it's like a new trapdoor, I think. You have another, like, little small hoobity-doobity here. No, and that's pretty stylish, right? The other side is pretty good for if you have stripped wood, and I think that's how you craft it too. And see, look, it's a little variation. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then, yeah, I mean, going back to what Chris was saying, what's it called? A shelf. What's it called again? I say. You could do. I'm thinking mangrove would look good, and then use like green wool, and then look at this. Look. Easy as. Mahjong table. That's a mahjong table. Actually, the concrete probably look better. Or the terracotta? Yeah. Mahjong table. Mahjong table. That's cool. I think it's best shown in like, if I just try to put it to use. Let me see what else was added. Because it's been a bit since I've played. They added the leaf litter, the wildflowers, and the pink petals. I think we showed this on maybe the other creative server. They also added these. I'm just thinking, what did I not decorate yet with? There's two forms of the dry grass. There's, of course, short and tall. They added the dried ghast. So now you can have a friendly ghast. I'm pretty sure how this works is you get water. We'll make one. And then we wet them, and then they'll be ready later on in the stream. Don't forget about it. The firefly bush, I think it's got a nice color to it. I'm just gonna kind of review each block that I think we'll kind of use. The bush is kind of newish. Not really, but probably new for the map. Firefly bush is cool, but there's one thing I don't like about it, and it's like they're in sync. I don't know. It just looks kind of robotic because it's synced up like that. I think they should be going at different times. At night, it does a cool effect. I'll show it later. Cactus flower. You don't have to put on a cactus, I think. Kind of a nice whatever. I don't know. I can't really think of a lot of practical uses outside of like on a like a putting it on a. You can't even put it on a lily pad, but you could put it like, you know. Leaf litter is interesting. I think it's gonna be a good. I think it is a good path kind of extra block thing. So for example, here, you know, we got some dirt going on here. Fortunately, you can't really determine where it goes, but does it matter? No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, it does. You gotta place it a certain way. Like that's a good little edge to paths. That's if we really want to get crazy with this, which we kind of do. It's got like a little bit of a thing. There's a lot of detailing you can do with that, and the pink petals and the wildflowers too are kind of a nice like break up area kind of thing. Break up the monotony of an area. I'm hoping they add a little more of these because they are nice. Like, it makes it feel like we really detailed an area out when, you know, we didn't actually care too much. Oh, he's really thinking about us, the experiencer of the world. I don't really see leaf litter being that great for like, here's a tree. Like, kinda nice, but not what I think is cool about it. The short and tall dry grass. This is, I like using dead bushes for areas that don't get a lot of light. I don't know if I have any over here. Oh yeah, right here, for example. And this is another way to kind of show like, oh yeah, kind of not getting a lot of care. There's an interesting thing I learned, where if you have, say, you're trying to grow a bunch of trees really quickly, I learned that there's a technique, I don't remember what it's called, but you plant a bunch of small trees instead of spacing them out. And what will happen is all the trees will become competitive for life and grow faster. So that's a interesting thing I learned. If you're a tree, you know, I'm sorry. Just what I heard. I saw this area and I was like, I could probably bone meal it a little. This area I still didn't really detail out. I've shown it before. And like we could put buildings here, but part of me is like, maybe I should just put more trees here to kind of add a little bit of mystique for when we actually build up here, which I think we're going to do today. I think we're going to start the castle town. Even though there's other stuff that could be done. All dry grass, I think, is going to be really good over here in the fields area, because I think it's going to be a nice way to transition out of the weeds too. So like little bits here and there. You're gonna kind of smooth it out. Yeah, I think so. Let me just see how I feel. Lately, a lot of people I've been watching have had sprawling wheat fields, so I'm kind of happy that I've already had one. But theirs are a little more layered, like goes all around, and mine doesn't. I don't mind. I think I like how it looks. I kind of like that there's a little bit of division here too. Like I have some other crops growing. Man, okay. There's something in my teeth. I think it's popcorn. Last night I ate popcorn. My sister went to watch the Wicked movie. She tends to bring me home some pop. It's gonna bother me the rest of the stream. You might be wondering, why didn't you get it out when you brush your teeth? It didn't come out. I didn't notice it until now. Back off. Okay. Ooh, and the dead leaves actually. Yeah, this is the best place for it. Has like a little texture. Who's it? I'm not gonna understand where it goes. Wait, so if I'm facing this, it's going to the bottom. Okay, I get it now. Understood. But if I want it to be like an L, I have to work backwards from that. So like, I have to do it like this. Okay, understood. I want to go here. Ow. If you're curious, the mods from the last time I played are relatively the same, so... okay. I wanted to go here and use shelves to kind of make these little... Oops, Shrek. I don't know what kind of stuff I have over here, but I think I'm going to get a lot of mileage out of adding these to the booths. Or replacing some blocks as well. Like, for example... You know, oak... this is a little much, right? So I'm wondering... if that looks better. And it kind of does. I think maybe let's go in between so it's not as busy. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't think I have to shift for that, but I just feel like I have to. Oh, that's why. Yeah, the thing is, if I want that flat texture, I have to go underground. Get redstone. Oops. Guess I actually have to do it like here? No, wait, what? I'm goofing. No? Ah. There's a better way. Don't mind me. Yeah, I think that's better. That's better. I'm not gonna do it for everywhere. But like, some places where it's like, you know, that's a lot of spruce. Let's kill it a little. Oh, the best. It's a bit greenish. You notice that? I noticed it. I saw it too. It could also, I was also thinking it would just be a good front-facing block too. So like over here, maybe. Let's use birch. Yeah. Sure. This area has kind of felt a little unfinished, or because it is unfinished. I'm wondering if we can kind of improve some of the looks of here too, but it's kind of hard. I haven't seen a lot of people make booths, so I don't have a lot of inspiration out of other people. That looks, I prefer that. And now that there's a lot of new blocks, I'm sure there's like some stuff we can do. Oh, you know, I completely ignored to mention all the copper stuff that's been added. The copper tools, the copper golem statues, and the copper golems themselves. So they could be added for life. A lot of people have been using it for that. How do you make one again? Is it copper block and then pumpkin and shears? Okay, so now they have a chest. And they're gonna check the chest. Is there anything in there? And then they're going to try to pathfind to another chest. Let's say, for example, they also changed the dies. Now there's like, it's on a thingy. And it's supposed to kind of help, like, a little better with colorblind, I think, because it's like, now the shapes are more distinct, but I don't know. Okay. Okay, there's some black dye in there. Okay. And then they put it in. There's a special thing where an iron golem will give them a rose or whatever. Oop, I forget what it is. They're like, I don't know what to do anymore. Eventually, they'll just go, and then they'll turn into rust. But I think because we have time disabled, they won't. So, oh. But in reality, I'm thinking this is the last, the lighthouse and then that are the last things I really care to do here. I was gonna build a ship, but I don't know. Not really inspired to make a ship at the moment. So yeah, that's that. So I kind of want to get the aesthetic down over here, and I still need to figure out how I want to do this area because I did do a doodle, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna change my mind a lot on this. How you doing? I think it's still gonna take a bit. That's fine. Where's that Jacob fellow? I'm here. I was too busy talking about purulent. Was the cut good? Cut good, G? We have no world edit at the moment, so I gotta do this manually. Eventually I want to get, there's another program you could use that's like an external program that connects to Minecraft, and then you do stuff on that. I forget what it's called. World scale. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna work on... Let me give you the layout here. This is gonna be like a watchtower, so they're gonna watch people come down from up here, or from up and down. They're gonna watch over. I know 2 people are gonna have their homes here. Evan will have his home here-ish, because he wants a train station, and then Dolly wants an observatory, so it makes sense to have it up around here. I don't have a list. I don't remember the list of what people wanted their thing to be. But basically, I think that this area is going to have a more rigid build style. Like, the ocean area kind of has a more industrial kind of vibe to it, you know, but nothing's super uniform, and I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to have this area be a little more thematic looking, to kind of tie it together to being like, oh yeah, this is the fancy. I know what you're thinking. You know, Speed. You really want to be like a kingdom ruler? Like, should he behead you? And it's like, can't I have a little whimsy in my life, huh? Can't I own a castle? Can't I have a little whimsy? Lately, my big insult to a person is, what? You don't have whimsy? You don't have the heart of a youth, but the wizened years of a experienced person? Are you stupid? Just think, 12 hours ago we ended the stream, and then 12 hours later, here we are. Wait, 12? Yes, 12. I say 10. Is it 10? Uh-oh. Not much has happened between then and now, so you know, I'm learning it's a little hard to have conversation topics when you expend all of them. So what's everyone's favorite detective trope? Mystery trope. Mine's a locked room mystery. Just retread all my topics. Because, you know, not everyone watches everything. But right now, my audience member is the person I did all my talking with. What do you think? Is there something I didn't bring up? I brought up the decorating thing. So my parents are back home, and my mom can't sleep, so she's been doing like Christmas decorating, and that's already souped up, ready to go. It's later than we normally do it, if you think about it, grand scheme of things. Yeah, I think we're gonna kind of freeform this area. I know we're in creative, so we can kind of freeform, and then if we don't like it, of course, it's kind of easier to change it. A lot of people who make survival builds will often pre-plan their thing in creative, after all. So this entire thing we do is pre-planning. I have something I want to do too. I like that we've done this here. It's really hard to make this look nice. I think, honestly. There's not a great rope thing in this game besides chains, and those are a little hard to make look good. Go at like a little loop of the swoop. But I wanna, so there's gonna be a guard tower and there's gonna be banners that go down and hit a pole maybe. So then, you know, something that frames a thing nicely is of course like an overhang. So that's what I kind of want to have here. Adds depth. So in terms of the building style that I want to do here, it's going to be kind of like this one, except I think we have more opportunities to do gradients that we didn't before. Forget, Deep Slate just came out around this time. They did add the variant of this, which is the it doesn't blend well though, I will say. What's it called? Anyone know what it's called? Tough. They added the tough bricks, but it doesn't blend well. With stone. I don't think. It's too... I kind of don't like... I mean, it kind of does it, right? But it's a different feel. It's kind of greener. So it kind of sticks out. And I like, you could probably do like this to kind of ease it a little. Maybe that. There's also the moss of that. The moss of that. But I think this one, because it has more moss on it, is a better one. Like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of it. Sometimes, you know, when you look from a thing from afar, you don't really care about whether or not it makes sense. You just care about if it looks good, but I think a lot of my builds in this world are, you kind of have to look close at it. So that's why I'm not too sold on that. Also, like, some of the, was this Blackstone? It's too strong. Yeah. So we're gonna figure something out. I noticed that I did use tough here. But I feel like tough is a nicer transition than tough bricks. Here, just to kind of show it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of... I think I'm on the fence about it. I'm not super convinced about it. Yeah, this castle's weird. Why couldn't I make a normal thing? So we're going to... Basically, again, we're going to do this. I'm going to try to incorporate more of the shelves. Because, again, there's some cool stuff we can do with it that weren't able to before. And it's going to use the mangrove. Let's plan something. The watchtower. I want it to watch specifically this walkway. Feels like something large is in order. 1, 2, 3. So I'm kind of going off of vibes right now, man. I'm just going off of feel. I don't really... Again, there's no thought in this. That's a circle. And it fills out quite nicely. We use a lot of circles in our builds, you know? Nice shape. Hey, baby girl. You got a nice circle to it. I don't know why I read vibe as, like, I don't know where your joke was going, so I assumed you meant like vibrator, and then I was thinking about Magnuson Carlsen or something. Did you know that there's esports like Hikaru Nakamura is signed with the Falcons? I didn't know that they would do that for chess. I didn't know they sponsored organizations. And my friend, when we were talking about esports the other day, or yesterday, was like, yeah, you should have show matches where it's like Justin Wong versus, you know, Hikaru Nakamura, and Justin Wong has a vibrator. Tell him what the Evo moment. He had the Daigo had the to tell him the timings of the I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This is a wash. This is a wash stream. Dual Geniuses has some chess players. Texturing is one of those things that is a fine balance between. So notice this is the new area I work on, right? I kind of do it in patches, but if you go around the corner, it's kind of just like wherever I felt like it, kind of thing. Like there's just. I think I'm gonna shift. I'm shifting over to let's do larger areas of the same thing, so it doesn't look too weird. The vibe coding is the person reviewing it and going, yeah, sure. Let's run it. So I'm thinking the important buildings we're gonna make out of this cobble kind of technique thing, and then there's gonna be walls. But a lot of the buildings inside, I really like. What's the thing called? It's like Dutch. What? No. Let me just type it up. Man, I can't remember anything. Types of building styles in Minecraft. No, I don't. I'm gonna hit you with it because it's such a common building style. I'm gonna get it. Where's the picture? Two-door. Yeah, there it is. Hey, it's bright. What's been fights? What's been fights with you? I mean, it never is. Let's see here. How to figure this out? How do I want this? Yes. Okay. Alright. I still like how this looks, but it's also kind of stupid looking to me now. I haven't worked on a cave system right now, but we're feeling the vibes. Pixel's also probably feeling the vibes after finishing. I don't know what you were doing, man. Pieces. Is it even? Okay, but I'm thinking how do I add depth to this, and it's kind of hard. I don't know. I really like using walls for towers. Hold on. Let's do. You can do a little different here. I'm telling you, the shelves are a really cool block, and I hope I can integrate it in a cool way. I think the shelves are going to be something you start to see a lot for builds. I need to mess with it more. Like, for example, just like a... That's cool. Actually, I kind of wanted that. Dark. Oh. Yes. Chris Smith, in this economy, is one thing. Just pretend I'm like a friend that you're like. You know, I got it. So when handling dogs, you're gonna want to take an even hand. You have to be firm and strict. It's very difficult to take a good balance, but sometimes dogs, especially older dogs, need some sort of semblance of... I'm trying to pretend that I'm a dog info video. Dark Oak is if Vizzy Pop wrote this is a fucking Pokemon. I'm the worst person to put on speakers or try to be sneaky about at work. One of the shows I watched, she's trying to handle like taking care of a dog when she hasn't before, and it's like a dog of her late grandparents who passed away, and it's like that's tough. Okay, what do you guys think? Okay, Chris, you know what? Hold on. Let me get the... You know how there's that thing of like... work mode, like when you're playing a game or something, I've heard. I'm just gonna save a random picture. Okay. Okay, Chris. So when you go, uh-oh, yeah, I'll put this up on the screen. And then they'll go, oh, you know, you shouldn't be doing your profits right now, but oops. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. This might be too big. So it's gonna be a tower. You know, maybe it's a small tower and then a taller tower in the middle, and then it kind of extends out this way and then has like a thingy. No one call it a penis, okay? Down. No need to post the "that's a penis" gif. Okay, everyone calm down. Chris, calm down. Dogs, calm down. Profit margin this fiscal quarter looking pretty good. Okay, but you know what? It looks a little weird with the wood bracing on the outside without being on the inside, so let's just do that. The cool thing too is I could do this. And then, aha, book. Whenever someone talks through the radio, the dogs thank you that they're going home. They get crazy. And that just, it was, dogs calm down. My dogs. At work, I can't have my phone on me, so I can't do your technique, and I probably wouldn't anyway. Hey, what are you doing? You should be working. I'm watching Germa 985. I'm watching Northern Lion. Oh, okay, keep going. Do they allow you to use your phone at work? I mean, I imagine as long as you're working there, maybe? Earbuds, okay. Oh. Okay. You know, okay, one time at work, like the last time I was in at work, our loudspeakers didn't work. So I was like, manager, please, please, please. I want to just yell that, attention shoppers, we're closing in 5 minutes. And I got to, so that was fun for me. Wait, hold on, there's gotta be, oh man. So here's the always a hard thing about building in this world, and that's why I haven't for a while. I'm trying to come to terms with the fact that, like, I don't build the way I build in most of these. The most recent thing that I think I would call I build like that is this building, honestly. So it's hard to build in a time capsule, you know? I want to know what you mean by out of hand. Like they're playing Fortnite? They're playing Roblox? Playing Minecraft? I knocked into my cup. I got scared. My friend Jake, who's a nurse, is very worried because sometimes he goes into his break room and then they're watching like AI videos and they're like, "What? Can you believe this?" And then it's like, "Yeah, I can because it's fake." Like, oh no. Out of hand because they drop it. Also, for people who do Thanksgiving, I asked this when I was streaming with TFP, but I'm curious, like, what do people typically do? Is it like a whole day thing for them? Last time we went out to eat, I didn't like it. Line was long, and I felt bad for the workers. I mean, they were getting extra pay, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's hell. The dinner thing for you? Okay. For us, it used to be a thing where we'd have people over, but now it's like kind of rare. You should ask. It's worth asking. Like I learned, I should have known. Halloween does not count as like a holiday, really. So you don't get extra pay for that. But I've worked on a lot of major holidays. Our store is closed, so that's nice for me. I get to actually do nothing. I have 3 days off this week. I don't know if we're doing. I don't imagine we're doing D&D. The upcoming Saturday, even if I'm off, just because it's like AP probably needs more time to develop the world of Street Fighter across Tekken. Is this the watchtower, right? Should the bottom be so open for people to just come in? Let me look up how people build watchtowers real quick. Get some ideas. Okay. I mean, so it's just scaffolding and all that. I want a fancy one. Okay, I'm getting some ideas. Just looking around. So maybe I shouldn't have the bottom be open. Maybe it should have like a cool design on it. Scare people. Because you know, I'm a authoritarian ruler. Hey folks, the afternoon casuals, the awards casuals coming up soon. What are you voting on? What's your game of the year for my streams? What do you have to say? Make me words. I don't know when they'll be, but they will be. So this is just something, you know, I didn't show this off, but it's like, they added these, and these are kind of cool. I think they're gonna be really nice to transition from, you know, let's look over here, for example, right? We have these ropes, these thick ropey strands. Just a little bit of that. Like, ooh, and it's kind of old and fraying. Oops. It adds a bit of color. I think it's a little neat. If you close your eyes enough, this is just rope exposed. That's something. There is also, since I was mentioning TFP, since when we were playing together, Proper got pretty crazy. There's now these. On Bright's house real quick. Like that adds that's a nice spice, isn't it? I think if I had a mod on, it would be like a green light that would be emitted. Okay, let's figure something out. I mean, I like how big it is. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. And you know what? I haven't even figured out if this is going to be like a walled area. Maybe not. I don't think it'll be walled. I think it will be like there's going to be some suggestions of walls, as I like to do. I don't know, man. Let's just keep working. We could use walls here on the inside. Okay, so we did that. And it's like a little indent. You see it? I see it. I put it there. And then we could do the same here. a little more subtle. Okay, we're cooking. I don't know with what, but something. Everything you're seeing right now is something Speed will go. Why did I do that? Like maybe a year later or something. For now, he's okay with it, but not his favorite. And we'll add keep looking here. Let's keep referring to our graph, which is our old building style. And thinking, what should we do? What should we put here? Looks like I did a little bit of this action. We'll do maybe a little bit of lifting, but then no separating, if you know what I mean, Jimbo. And then of course we want the red. And then okay. Let's see what we can do to kind of make this look a little neater. You know what? Then okay. Let's give it a go. Feel it out. You feel me? Okay. Just keep saying words of affirmation, and then eventually it'll be like, yeah. I have words of affirmation for the day. Fake it till you make it. Fuck it till you suck it. I don't know. Suck it till you fuck it. Hashtag he's truing right now. I still, I always enthuse the idea when people don't listen to me with headphones. That someone comes in and hears what I'm saying. Goes, yeah, so I have a question about your internet use. The Adachi one or the Morgan Freeman one? If you put me on the big screen, it's over for you. Hello, people of the store. Did you know that Bright is the Glizzy Gobbler? You need a Doom Dog real quick. My best deed. Oops. This one? Super Bomberman. Wah, 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 wah. Like put a speedrunner timer too, and put gold splits, and then at least do it 5 more times. Then we can kind of get a, you know, a good metric of what's going on. Ooh, watch this, Kevin. Watch this, Kevin. Check this out. Check this shit out. Your mama never knew. Huh? Okay, we got an interesting thing going on. And how do we do... Okay. Stone... It's a stone Luigi. You made it. You made it. Mario World words of affirmation. You made it, Luigi. We're all here for you, Luigi. You chiseled it, Luigi. Is that copyright struck, the words of affirmation thing that Germa does? Let me see.
What you're about to hear is encouragement and praise with cheering applause just for you, acknowledging you for a variety of reasons.
You're doing a great job! A great job! If anyone asks, we'll tell them! A great job!
If anyone asks, we'll tell them is my favorite part of that. I'm glad I skipped to it. Just while working. Getting the words of affirmation buff. Okay. Just remember, we're a nice people here. We're not going to throw rocks down. We're just gonna be like, hey, you dropped your shulker box. Be careful. That's what the point of this watchtower is. You know, you might have been thinking, Speed, is this is not a safe for life place? No, it's nice. Everyone loves it here. Just like that one game that I'm very not interested in. The one I mentioned on TFP stream. What's it called? Nothing to Declare. Nothing can go wrong if you put a watchtower and a guards area in your place. I was talking about this on TFP's channel too. I think it's a good question to ask. I've been thinking about what games do I really stream well at, and then which ones am I weak at. And I really like playing roguelikes, but I feel like when I play it, I don't really open a conversation. I just have a dialogue with gameplay mechanics. I think I need a balance of I'm talking about the game, I'm talking about something I need games. I think I work best with games where I have observations to make. There's people that like the creative stuff I do here, like Mario Paint and that. And I think there's some good banter that I have there. But part of me thinks the best games I'm at are like, you know, I'm Siskel and Ebert. But not Siskel and Ebert. Well, I could be. I don't know what that game is. I haven't touched it in years. I'm too busy playing Minecraft. Oh, Loopy. I've been around the block in a bit. How is your Punkadunk going? Punkadunk. I don't know if there's a better way to do this anymore. Because I used to love doing this and then this, but now it's too distinct. I don't know why, TFP. That made me reminded me that my friend is gonna go to a Weird Al concert. I'd love to go. I don't think I'd want to go to a Weird Al concert as much as I like Weird Al. I'm not like I could name some songs. I don't want. I would want to go if he performed Hardware Store. I think I would go to. I want to go to the Masayoshi Takanaka one, but I don't know if that's already too hard to go to. Oh, it already happened. I'm sorry that I wasn't a part of that conversation if it happened. That's awesome. Because you did put a lot of effort into it. For those who don't know, Loopy did a punk kind of thingy. Sophisticated punk, but not sophisticated. I forget the terms you used, but... he made like a 3D model. Show like how he wanted everything to be set up. All that. All that in a bag of chips. Okay, let's see. Does that... I have to adjust the top. I want to push this up one then, but then... See, the issue is like I don't want the... I would have put it one lower, but I don't really like... I don't think that's a cool floor block. I think I'll just... Let's investigate. What am I doing over here? So we do this technique back in the day. Yeah. What the scallop? Guess we could copy this, kinda. What the fuck is this, by the way? This weird staircase thing. I don't know. There, sunning. I kind of don't like this one. But I'm gonna like add more to it. I prefer like. Oh, let me hit you with the vibe. Okay, we're gonna do that. Because you know shaders use like a spit in the face. And then we go down here. This is my favorite area in the town. I like this area. I like it. The mountains framing it. It's stupid castle. It's not done. You know, like... no, I can't hide it. I can't hide it, but I like this area the most. Ignore... If someone said, take a glamour shot of your build, it's always going to be that. Kinda... without a doubt. This area is starting to look nice, though. I like this scent. Oh, well, maybe not with this shader pack. Can't see nothing. Did I add a new shader pack since? Oh, this is an old one. That's kind of... hold on. Did that tickle any pickles? I think so. why is it like that? Is there a mod that's conflicting? Why is it, should it look like that? I did enable a fog mod. That's not how it's supposed to look. Uh-oh. But yeah, Minecraft, it's been a game that I still like playing every now and then, so it hits the rotation at random points. I'm definitely not a Minecraft savant, but I'm a guy. I'm crossing my fingers because Chris mentioned earlier Bricadia, and it's like I really haven't actually played a lot of Bricadia since it got public Hoobity. And if it ever does go on sale, like I'd definitely pick it up for something. Hold on, let me get that wall. What happened to it? I just couldn't find a server where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna really build something. That's it. Sometimes it's just like a vibe. When I play it, I play it more for like just seeing what other people did. I do some survival, but I don't do that like for the segment. Or we did do survival when like I did stream a bit of Carl's survival world. Like I could do survival. Hold on, do I have a clip? Do I have the clip? I'm just gonna download it. It might, I don't know, it's gonna be up there for clip of the year or whatever, because it's so stupid. Oops. Download. I'd like to download. How do I download my clip? Share. Download landscape. There we go. And then here it is.
It wasn't Polybridge because there was no polygons. It was,
Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Behind you!
Carl, you won't believe it. The song, the Bomber song went. Ding, 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 ding. Where are they coming from?
No.
Okay, chat. You see what I mentioned earlier when I didn't believe Carl? I didn't even show like any of the builds I was doing, but it's just a great moment. They still got it. You ever think about like how creepers probably wouldn't be a thing they would add to the game anymore? At least I don't think they would add. I feel like creepers wouldn't be added if they weren't in the game already. I don't like it. Now, when you do this, it's like, when does it become too busy? And it's a little busy right now. I don't have a busy bar, but it's a little high, a little high right now. That's the difficulty with texturing. You don't know when you're like, I need to tone it down. Okay, what else do we add to make this kind of nicer? Of course, go up like that. But Phantoms, Phantoms don't really add anything to the game, do they? I think that's my issue with Phantoms. Like, what do you do with the Phantom membranes again? Do you remind me? Is that anything? With the creepers, at least you could make a boom boom. What have you got mending on your Elytra? Maybe it's because I watch a bit of like YouTube Minecraft, but it's like I think the only reason why Elytra aren't a day one thing in our group is because we don't that's not the priority we have when we play. It's like we could probably get one day one. I would push for it next time, so then it's like, okay, we're done with that step. Alright, now let's go to another. Let's get the. Oh, hold on. How do I do this again? How do I do the baby? Gas. Elytra is this thing on my back. You have to go to an end city for the boat thing, and then now you gotta wee, you know. Oh. Okay. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I'm telling you the steps here, and then I don't remember. How long has it been? It's been a whole hour. You know what, guys? That wasn't gonna happen because we have time tick off. We have tick speed off. Let's spawn one in. Damn it. That's a happy ghast. And then snowball. Put on the offhand. Oops, sorry. What's the thing that you ride? Saddle. But not. What? What's it called? Ghast. No. Here, harness. Here we go. I didn't show this off before, but you could do wee. This one's really cool. I think a lot of people have turned around the happy gas because now you could in creative mode, or in survival mode, you could do creative mode stuff basically. Like you can go woo, and also functions as a platform too. Only thing is like they are slow and you cannot. There's no way to adjust their speed. You could outwalk this thing. But it's cool. I think there's a lot of utility that you can get out of it. And you can carry mobs too. How do you do this again? Get a boat. And lead. There we go, and then look. Oops. Don't right click it weird. Yeah, I think the Happy Gas is a really cool addition. You could do a lot of weird stuff with it. You could like make a platforming game because they do function as platform. You'll have to account for like server lag, of course. But yeah, it's neat. I was trying to show off it the whole time, and I was like, "Oh, there's a reason I can't because game tick is 0." Oh, great job. I don't know who else does this technique of the wall to smooth out the shape. Not like it's a rare thing, but something I like to do a lot. Let's see what we can do in the last like 30 minutes of the stream. We do something cool. Who knows? I'm also wondering where should I put like a little jutting thing. I'm thinking maybe on this side. No, maybe on the back side, I think. So we're gonna start shifting to stone here. Whippy yippee! I feel like I should tether it to the mail office, post office. I mean, yeah, you know, I don't know. I should have mentioned this maybe earlier, but I haven't. I'm just not around anymore really at nights unless it's like days I'm off because my night shifts. I close work, so I go from until 11:30 at latest. Sometimes we end a little earlier. So it's like, yep, can't watch no one really. A lot of people stream at the evening too. So. Feels like the right spot to have the hole. Okay, maybe not. Now that I've done it like that, oops. Let's have it one up. That's a little too uniform over here. Let's put some cobble. Cobble. Oops. My headphones. Speaking of mobs, like, the one with the least utility. Not like animals have to have utility. That's kind of a bit much in it. But it's like bats. Those are now out of all the mobs in the game that they don't. You can't use anything. They don't do anything either. I'm wondering what would be a cool thing you could do with bats in this. What would you use bats for? I would use bats to... Let me think. I think they could have an interesting thing of... Well, do bats... Okay. I need to know more about bats, because bats are cool creatures, but I don't know much about them. So this is why I can't even answer my own question. But it's like, maybe in caves they could tell you if it's daylight outside. I mean, that's something I could think of. Or alternatively, maybe bats can kind of go in and out of it. Like they can have interesting pathfinding where they can go in and out of a cave entrance. That's how I would have done it. That's what I would have done. If you told me to give bats utility, I would make them so then they could help a player leave. Because otherwise they just fly randomly and then they die from nothing, kind of like rabbits do in this game. Let me know in the comments below what you think, Batch. Something people would do. I didn't do it here because I don't think I have the desire to, but like, look, you could do. It's like, wow, this guy's really detailing. This guy went to the car store, but I don't really want to do that. If you asked me, Speed, what do you think is your best achievement gaming on your channel? It's got to be Column Scroll. Oh, Column Scroll. And it's not that it was like a crazy feat, or rather, it's just like a feat that isn't that well at the time wasn't really shown, I guess, like in videos or streams. Like, you know, who cares though? It's Colin's crown, but it's like, hey, I felt cool. We're doing something wacky. We're doing something wacky. That's right. If I ever mentioned, it'd probably be really useful for me to have like architecture books. There's a cool architecture book. Who told me, or did I look it up? I don't remember. But it was like horror architecture. Oh, that's cool. I think anyone showed it to me specifically, but it's something I saw. That's cool. One day I should own it. Chris, to type that out, by the way, did you have to say in real life, you know, COVID, and then X space, backspace, D? Like, I don't. Is he the guy that made the buildings that was like big FUs to? Like, I forget. It was one of those where they're like crazy feats of FU. I don't remember. I always forget the name of the wood. That's why I'm like flying over, and it's like I could just scroll. Mangrove. What Manning they Grove? Let me know in the comments below. That's a name that's familiar. I believe they invented the plane. You might be wondering, what's the point of the watchtower if, like, you know, this is nothing? Yeah. What do you want? Have my back. I think if you ever have a flying city, flying gas are going to be a really cool way to write lore, and also have a way for people to move around in a cool way. Flying city would be really cool, but I don't. That's not part of this. I mostly got that. Okay, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. I'm trying not to use too many stairs because I learned when I do these kinds of things, stairs look a little awkward. Then it becomes too smooth. Kind of just best in like the edges of the build and not like the circumference. So you see what I mean? You seeing what I'm saying? When you do these things, it's just a vibe thing. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Leave me alone. You could tell I'm such a kind person when I make builds, because every time I have the straw man in my head that asks me something very politely, it's like, oh, why'd you do that? And my response is, I don't fucking know. Leave me alone. What do I look like? An inventor? Hmm. Now that it's just like this, it's like, I don't really want to add nothing else. What? I'm the one that says it though. Well, I think we're confusing each other here, because I say, well, I was close enough when I say, like, was it Hideyoshi Sumimasa and you said something else? I was like, yeah, it was close. What do you got? Okay. I didn't call you weird. I just said it's you dude. I said weave. It's Fortune's weave. That's all I said. Mods, find the clip. Because fuck. I'm not doing that. Mods, clip us. Find the clip. Find the moment. I forget if I have to get rid of the Bomb Rush music from my playlist here for things. I think, unfortunately, some of it's getting hit on YouTube, even though they don't want it to. I'm starting to think that my viewers just want random things to be angry at me for about. I think my viewers are thinking that it's getting a little too chummy here. When it comes to Miss saying things, I think the person I actually do make fun of the most is Bright. Because sometimes it's amazing. Bright and I had the same deflect thing of, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. What did I say wrong? Oh, gassed. You know when the gas flies by? Yeah, because I said gasp instead of gas. You see it? I get it. See? Okay. Behave. I don't know. I kind of like it, but it's also there's something not sitting with Kevin. I think it's because there needs to be more, and it doesn't really feel like a watchtower either. It just feels like a neat building. What say you down there? You know. I'm wondering if it would be kind of cool if it like did a weird. Let me map it out. I don't think we're gonna do it. You know, it's gonna go like this, and then it's gonna like attach itself to the floor, kind of thing. And then there's like a little. That's also the watchtower area, maybe. Because I think the issue, like, what vantage point does this offer for protecting the town? And this is gonna be far from like the main city area here. I don't know. I'll have to think more on this. Murky Sandbard. Thank you for the subscription. Please insert your money right now. Insert your money. Give me your money. Give me your money. If I was a super scammer, or if I was the actual Shady Speed, I would make it so then whenever a bot posted in my chat, I could like reroute and then figure out like who's sending these and then take all their money. I think a lot of people always like the scamming the scammers thing. Whoa, money. Thanks, Murky Sandbard, for the 14-month subscription. Thank you, man. Excellent. No one ever owes me money. They just owe me viewership and time and patience. And they also need to say I'm right all the time. That's all I ask. Not much. Not that much. PFP and I were talking about favorite, like, mystery trope. The trickster getting tricked is the Columbo special, so. You know, let's just add the window there, why not? Now that it's all wall, it kind of looks interesting too, doesn't it? It's like indented slightly. Let's think about this. What do I think? No, I don't like it. I thought I would. Ready? Go! One day we gotta play guess the sound effects I'm trying to do. Not quite, Zork. You're very close. It's just Monkey Ball again. It's still Monkey Ball. It's... Hello, Zork. Long time no see. 12 hours. I think for the most part I like this. I'm still like, there's some stuff I would change for sure, but I think that it's decent. Do-do-do. I was joking that we just talked yesterday. That's what I meant by long time no see. we did a 6 hour, or no, how long? 4 hour stream on TFTs. Everyone look at it. Bright's getting a little bit of a tear. I don't have to do level 1 critical mode. You know, consider me a fool, but is this like a alto sax or something? Like an oboe. Like I don't know what the instrument is actually. It's because it sounds like some kind of reed instrument. They're back. They've decided to give me money. Like I don't know. For those of you who can't see, I think if you did a weird thing and unbanned the bot that I don't think anyone saw to begin with because of how bots are kind of being weird these days. But okay, hold on. I noticed why it looks a little weird. It's under, it's over. Huh? No one told me. No one stopped me. When you perform in an unbanned. I gotta, you know, I like the OST, but like, I gotta do something. There's so many times the devil's course shows up. Say what you will about, well, you don't want it to play. Are you really a golf guy? Whatever. Go ahead and say it after you listen to, like, this is 7 hours of the same OST. But yeah, so if you look at my stream schedule, today and then maybe Thursday, I don't see us doing anything. Parents are still jet lagged as heck. Setting up Christmas decorations at 12 a.m. So I might stream or maybe just a Discord hangout for those who are in it. I feel like when I think about the people in the group, I can kind of feel out who are people that have to like spend a lot of time for that day, and some who are like, we don't really do anything. Like Carl is definitely probably someone who has to drive out to his families. He's definitely not going to be around. I feel like could be wrong on that, but it's a high chance. Tom also strikes me as someone who like will be out for a bit. You know, Tom is a family guy. I want to hear Tom do a Stewie Griffin impression. Let's do sports betting if it will be a good impression or not. Let's do sports betting. Oh, doesn't make sense. Give me the Undertale. Okay. If you want. Counterpick. No, I don't want that. Okay, folks, this is the hard part. Okay, the hard part. I want to add the thing I said, and it could be kind of a funny way for like, oh, this is why are thieves getting into our place? Maybe it's because we have the pole that they can climb. So we're gonna just feel this out. We're gonna feel it out. I didn't realize how particular this is about placing.
Sly, you're gonna want to press the circle button. Bentley Gaming. Sly, I've created an Enderman farm. Don't break it, please. Sly, what the hell did you make here? I consider this griefing. We're gonna have to ban you. Bentley Gaming.
You ruined the remainder of the stream.
Bentley Gaming. SAG isn't quite right. This is probably the last thing we're doing. SAG thing. Okay, we're getting close to it feeling kind of natural. Around here, I think. We decided upon more. Like, it should sag like that. So it needs to be down a little more. You know, I forgot to mention what I was watching before I like. There's a 4-hour Defunctland video, and I'm like 30 minutes in or something. That's what I was doing. Wait, watch this, watch this. This is gonna be where it comes in, the shelves. I'm telling you, they're gonna be a versatile decorating unit the more I get used to using it. A lot of people are going on trips. On is... I didn't know you were going on another one. Wait, Orlando, Florida? I forget if that's what Tom was doing too.
And yeah. See, just a little to kind of look at. A little focal point that I think is pretty neat. Kind of high up, of course. It adds a little something. And it would be kind of cool if there's like another one. But I'd probably do that some other time. I was gonna put it like over here. Orlando or Cedo. What about Orlando or Aorta? Aorta. Okay, let's just quickly, before we call it, get some shader packs for what we worked on today. So here's the the PSX one, kinda, not really. Take a quick look. No, hold on. I need to like. I know that. What is doing that? What's making the sky weird? I don't know. Why is it so dark too? I don't know. Some of these shaders are kind of old. So like they're darker than I think they're normally. Why you dark? What happened? It really shouldn't be that dark. Yeah, why is it so dark? It shouldn't be, man. Thing's dulling down my game. I don't know what. Is it like the in-game brightness? That shouldn't do anything to it. Yeah, no. I don't know. Oh, and real quick, I mentioned the firefly flower thing, bush. What is it actually called? Yeah. Let me just show you what it does at night. We got some. We're gonna put some here. It's kind of fun to update this place. I don't imagine. I don't know if Minecraft will be a common thing as we close out the year. We could do Mario Paint again. It kind of depends on what my schedule is, of course. But yeah, expected stream dates or things where I can do things Thursday and Saturday. Night. Of course, we didn't light up this area yet. See the firefly things? There's some emitters popping around, you see it? So I think it's a cool block. I really like that effect, but I don't like that it's in sync. They should really desync it. It makes it look kind of alien, and you know, Minecraft should be... Minecraft's got a lot of alien stuff, but I don't think that the firefly thing should be that. Yeah, this is what we built. Hold on, let me turn the day back. Waste my rockets. part of me was really jiving with the creative world we were doing on Carl's, by the way, just because like it was a fresh start and every area could kind of, since I was manually terraforming everything, I could kind of have everything as I wanted to. Whereas here, I kind of want to work with what I got, even though like, this is all manually terraformed, as you can see. So, or well, you know, quote unquote manually, I use the thingy. But let's just end with the floor plan here, right? Evan and Dolly are gonna have their builds somewhere up here, and it's gonna have like a. I don't think it's gonna be like the Zelda Castle Town, but it's gonna have like a, of course you're gonna route here. Like, there's gonna be a main street to the castle, and then everything in between is gonna be like buildings and all that. Down here is gonna be like a mining town, and then we just kind of have to enclose this area maybe through world border use, and then try to wrap up. That's not gonna be anytime soon, but it's kind of neat to have worked on this again. So with that, thanks for watching this episode of Minecraft, Creative Minecraft, Kevin. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks.